love their pets, but do they love them enough to put them in their wills? That's the question that we're exploring with an estate lawyer from Trust and Will, Mitch Mitchell.
All right, this next thing is something we've seen celebrities do, but now we could all do it. Mitch Mitchell's with us. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Claudia. Thank you for having me this afternoon.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I'm talking about leaving large portions of your estate to your pet. Now, how trendy is this? Are people doing it more and more?
I would say that it's gotten a lot more attention of late. There are examples, for instance, of celebrities leaving sizable portions of their estate to pets. I think for normal people, people like you and me perhaps, it's not as common to leave large sums of money, but more and more people, because most Americans, about 2/3 of American households have a pet, more and more people are considering their animals as part of their estate plans.
Yeah, I could see it becoming more and more of a thing. Now, what kind of unusual arrangements have you done for clients?
So I have seen, a common animal that people have. Of course, I think most people would probably not be surprised that the most common type of animal that people include in their estate plan are cats and dogs. But another common animal is horses. And horses are animals that require a lot of upkeep. And so I have in the past, when I was in private practice helping people with estate planning before I joined Trust and Will, I helped a client give the horse to someone, but she also provided for the care of the horse by leaving an additional sum of money to the person that she left the horse to.
Okay, see, that makes sense to me, and that is actually a really good idea. Okay, pet insurance can also be a part of an estate plan. What are your thoughts on this, and how does it play out?
So I think this, just like I was talking about with horses, I think this underscores that people understand, yes, pets are lovely. They really enhance our lives, but they also are an obligation. And so anything that we can do to help ease that burden when we are passing on our pet to somebody else, when we're no longer here, no longer able to care for them, that's a good thing. And more people are procuring pet insurance for themselves to cover those surprise expenses. And so
Yeah.
I think it is a good idea to either leave a sum of money or provide for pet insurance for the care of the animal, just in case.
Okay, and again, we do know how costly it could become. Okay, well, as somebody who's done this a few times and worked with many clients, what do you think are the benefits of leaving pets included in our will?
Well, so this touches on something that I love to talk about just more generally about estate planning, which is that 2/3 of Americans do not have an estate plan of any kind. And one of the reasons I think is just it's not a very fun thing to think about. But people who do have a plan have an opportunity here, and they have a fuzzy feeling that can go along with planning here is planning for the care of their pet. You can name basically a caregiver for that pet. So that's something you can talk about in advance with family members. You don't want to be leaving your animal to a family member who does not like animals, and you want them to be comfortable with the pet.
No, absolutely. And I think we should be thinking about that. Okay, and for those people who absolutely adore their pets, what are the next steps here to getting that done and including your loved pets into your will?
So the first thing is making a will, checking that box, creating an estate plan, and there's no time like the present. We started off this segment talking about celebrities. Estate planning is for everyone. Every American adult should have one. And it's a neat thing that you can decide who gets the responsibility of taking care of your animal. So having that plan, number one, and then naming the trusted caregiver for that animal, number two. And then if that pet has special needs, or you think that they're going to be a burden of some kind, and if you're able to, leaving some sum of money for the care of the animal, either just directly to that person, or there's something called a pet trust that you can set up separately. That is something that celebrities have done for their pets.
Okay, great advice today. And certainly a will is something that we should all have planned so that we're not later on rushing or leaving our families to plan for us. Thank you so much, Mitch. Always good to see you and great info.
Thank you, Claudia. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Claudia and Mitch, thank you. A lot to think about in that interview. If you want to learn more about estate planning, you got to go to trustandwill.com.